Hello and welcome once again to the Summoner's Guide to Final Fantasy XIV, and we've got a little bit of a challenge lined up for this one. This is, the instance is named the Chrysalis, but the enemy we're fighting is Nabriales, and this is one of the more challenging trials in the Level 50 series, simply because the mechanics are easy to mess up for new players and can really screw over the entire raid. So we're going to see how this goes. It's actually a very well-designed encounter with a lot of good mechanics involved, but it can be a stumbling block to new players. And the intro is spoilerific, so I am going to skim it. Party chat. I had it on a different setting for a quest I was doing. Alright, here we go. So, standard tactics apply for most of the fight. Stay in the back, blast them with everything you got. The real fun begins when this guy becomes untargetable. Alright, so, a bunch of orbs are going to start to appear around the arena that you don't want getting into the middle. We'll call them black orbs and red orbs. The catch is, if you eat two orbs of the same color in sequence, it does a lot more damage to you. So you want to alternate between eating black orbs and eating red orbs. But at the same time, you don't want to get too many of them into the middle. So you have to really decide whether or not to eat an orb and take more damage, or to alternate and let some orbs get through, hoping your other party members will take them. But once all the orbs are done, then you see if you survive. Okay, we survived. Good. He's going to do this one more time throughout the course of the fight. Now at this point, he's just going to start jumping around the arena and then doing that line AoE. So, don't be in the line AoE. Now this guy hits the tank really hard. He'll use a double or triple to increase the power of the spark attack that he follows it up with. So, healers need to be, or tanks need to be really aware of damage mitigation. Healers need to make sure that they are ready to take on the heavy damage the tank is going to be sustaining. But again, as a caster, you're just going to watch where he respawns, start focusing your damage back on him, and stay out of the AoEs. Like, this is going to hit the tank really hard. But the healer is on it. Boom. He hit 3 times in succession. That would have almost killed him. If you watch the tank's health bar during that attack, you see he got hit 3 times with very powerful attacks. And each one took about 1/3 of his health bar. Well, watch, he's going to do it again. Just watch the health bar of the tank, which is sitting next to the boss's health bar. So not quite 1/3, probably about 1/4, but still. Alright, he's going back to the middle, which means it's going to be another orb phase. So again, eat them in succession, red and black. So I ate a red, now I'm going to eat a black, now I'm going to eat a red. Is there any black nearby? Now, these debuffs that are going to be causing you to do the extra damage are going to disappear over time. So if it's been a while since you've eaten an orb, go ahead and eat another orb, even if it's the same color. Every so often these shadow sprites will show up, you probably want to kill them too. Alright, when there are no more orbs, everybody gather up. Hopefully the healers will make sure to heal everybody, so that doesn't happen. Alright. Now you'll note we've got a level 3 limit break that nobody's using. There's a very good reason for this. In fact, you do not want to use the limit break. Alright, somebody needs to heal that guy, and it looks like it's going to be me. Because, yeah, the boss is going to do some room-wide AoEs that the healers are really going to need to take care of. And if you are a healer, make sure you're getting everybody up to maximum health before that major dark moon goes off. Alright, now, eventually, when he gets down to about 15% or so, he's going to do that. And he's going to suck everybody into a portal. If you have any buff moves, go ahead and use any buffs you have immediately before you enter the rift, because it's going to increase the duration of any buffs or any debuffs you have tenfold. Now, tanks should be dealing with these meteor mechanics. You've seen these before in other fights. Eventually, an ethereal tear is going to show up, or tear, rather. You need to focus this thing down like nobody's business. And preferably use the level 3 limit break on it. Preferably a melee level 3 limit break. I mean, I'd limit break it myself, but caster limit breaks aren't really as powerful. But looks like we're going to get through it anyway. Basically, if you don't destroy the tear or the terror in time, those comets are going to kill you. So usually you save the melee limit break, level 3, to destroy the terror. But our melee fighters didn't do that, so now we have it to finish off the boss. Alright, well that went pretty clean. That could have gone a lot worse. So that's really what you got to worry about. Worry about eating the orbs. If you are a melee DPS, save your melee limit break for the ethereal tear. And that's really, if you have any great buffs you can use them immediately before you get pulled into the rift. And that's really about all you need to know. And then, just dodge, dodge, dodge. But again, if you screw up the mechanics, like if the tanks aren't able to eat up the comets, or if you let too many orbs hit the or you let too many orbs hit the boss before he uses his dark move.
You're safe. Thank the 12.
Yes, I am safe. But yeah, a lot of things can wipe the raid on that, so be prepared to have the occasional wipe in that fight. This was a very good run, and I'm glad for that. So now we have really just 2 more pieces of content in the 2.5 series. Next up, we're going to do the rematch with Gilgamesh, Battle at the Big Keep, and then after that, the 2.55 trial, the Steps of Faith, which is another one that has been the bane of people's existence, especially when it first came out. It has been severely nerfed since it first came out, and is now actually a fairly easy encounter. But when it came out, it was a big rite of passage. The last, the end boss of the 2.x series, and it was a doozy of a fight. So we have those 2 left, and then finally, we're going to start getting into Heaven's Word content, and you're going to start seeing some of the wonderful new moves that you get in the level 50 plus series of dungeons. And until then, have a great day.